When you're building an online community, one of the things you'll form is these inside jokes, and no inside joke has perhaps been bigger than the VariantHuman saga here at Tabletop Titans. And if you don't know, this has been a series of questions about which Primarchs we might want to date and the hijinks that we got up to. And it turns out that over dozens or maybe even hundreds of questions, this has amounted to hundreds of hours of content. And our very own meme lord Kirkanos has taken it upon himself to snip out every section from every video and go through them and find the best. So in this very first video, you're gonna see the beginnings of this Primarch saga and the intro to this kind of legendary inside joke, and we really hope you enjoy it. Take a look.
If you each had to go on a date with a Primarch, who would you choose and where would you take them? Which of the Primarchs are the reasonable ones?
I would go with Fulgrin. It would be a really nice night out. You know what I'm saying?
What is it?
If I'm gonna die at the end no matter what, at least he'd take me to a fancy place.
I would go with Perturabo because he's actually secretly like a big sweetie and he's a big nerd.
I like it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like Guilliman or Sanguinius would be your best odds at not dying.
Well, that's like the
Sanguinius is real pretty.
Maybe he would like fly you around. That's the date.
Like magic carpet ride? Like
Amazing.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's crazy.
Sanguinius' hair, he's singing, I can show you.
Things are getting serious, and you are getting ready to commit. Which Space Marine Primarch do you marry, and where do you go for your honeymoon?
Could they be dead loyalists?
Yeah.
You cannot marry a corpse, Adrian. This is the Imperium of man.
They're all right and wrong for different reasons. I think I'm gonna go with my man Vulcan. A nice guy. He can't die. I think he's the one.
I'd have to go with Mr. Rabute Gilliman.
It feels like the kind of soccer mom who would have like everything scheduled to a T, so your life.
And I need someone like that in my life.
Okay.
So I think he can manage me if he can manage that, you know?
Well, I would pick Lorgar because that would be the least gap between me and my spouse. Because Lorgar's the worst Primarch.
I didn't know you were so religious. I think he would murder you.
Yeah, maybe that's not the best choice.
Probably not the best pick. Go with the Night Haunter or something. Both like to stay up late, it'll be fine.
He stays up for weeks. You can't handle that. And you're ready to purchase your first car together. What 40k vehicle are you going to ask your husband to purchase for you? Gilman's not going to let you play with Xenos toys. Lorgar certainly wouldn't let me play with anything fun.
It would have to be like made of a human that's alive still.
Yep, made of flesh.
Honestly, I'd probably get some sweet new ride. Like one of those new land speeders or something. Take him up on that for sure. Not that I'd have to ask, he would kind of just know because that's the kind of guy he is.
What would be a Vulcan-like vehicle? A Mastodon. So I'm taking the Mastodon. It's like the ultimate SUV.
Yeah, let me tell you the mileage on that thing.
It's time to adopt your first pet together. What 40k critter or monster do you adopt as your pet?
a great Narlock.
I would take a Fenrisian wolf. Like they're not easy to train, but Gilliman, like he'll do it right.
Is a Catan a pet? It's a monster, right?
Not anymore.
Pick Vulcan, I could take a Fire Drake, you know, one of the ones that they hunt.
Lorgar would just give me a bunch of slaves, though. Thanks, Lorgar. It's great. I love it. Now it's time to purchase your first home. Where in the 40k universe are you going to build your dream home?
I have like all of Gilliman's worlds to pick from. That's really tough.
Aren't most of them destroyed?
All right, I have less options.
The real estate prices are going down, and
I mean it's definitely one of Rin's worlds.
I don't see why. Like I would just move home to the Imperial Palace.
You're dating Vulcan. Live in the volcano or something. This is when you realize you might not be compatible with Vulcan.
Yeah,
like,
it's a little warm. Can we turn on the AC?
A little trouble in paradise over there. Yeah. He's like, don't worry, wear this like salamander skin parka.
Yeah, it's like, wait, that made it much worse.
What about you, Bridger? Where would Lorgar take you?
He would take me deep, deep, deep into the rift. All the way into the rift, and I would never come back. Yep.
You could just go chill on Cadia.
That's messed up.
Some rock. Yeah, some rock piece of Cadia.
How dare you?
You need a housekeeper. Which 40k HQ do you hire as your personal housekeeper and why?
Well, now I'm picking the Technomancer.
I was actually going to pick a Necron as well. They don't have to sleep or eat, and they don't make noise. Right. They're like super silent, and they just work. And because they're robotic, you don't even feel bad about it.
I could see them like flying around. This would be the flying version. In this case, I would actually take this. I don't need the +1 to hit for me. It'd be like flying around with this little.
You wouldn't take a Chronomancer if anything.
Up.
You're definitely not
Well,
taking a psychomancer.
Look, if they're doing the work for me,
The psychomancer
He's just
just
in your
convinces-
closet.
No, he just convinces you that your house is clean.
Hey, chronomancer, I wish this house was clean an hour ago. And then he'd be like, on it.
That's true. That's true. Cool.
Well, my hubby's Lorgar, so I would have to get like a greater demon because they're HQs for some reason. Like a keeper of secrets. That'd be pretty dope.
And he would keep all your secrets. I feel like that's a housekeeper you're bound to have an affair with, though.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot of layers happening here.
How exactly does that work, Brian?
The keeper of secrets?
To be perfectly honest, if it was in your house, how does it not work? I'm pretty sure it wouldn't give you many choices.
Although I am a fan of like the great and clean one in like a maid outfit.
Yeah.
Good, clean,
Except
clean
it would
up.
only make your house messy.
They would like dust it up and be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
He's
Good
just
job,
cleaning up
security.
after himself
Yeah.
all the
He
time.
just
That's
leaves
right.
a trail of slime behind him.
Your Primarch husband spends long periods away. You've talked and agreed it's okay to have a side Primarch. Who is your side Primarch and why?
Okay, go for
Okay,
it.
so I'm Vulcan.
Yep.
I live on the throne world and under the volcano.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Alfarius as my second, because then I could totally he could keep
Yeah.
secret, and I'd be
Right.
like, nah, baby, it's okay.
Who should
Now
I
wait,
be?
when I get Alfarius, I get Almagon also, right?
Well, that's contentious.
Well, that's you can't go for twins, Brian.
Well, they're counted as one choice.
I mean, yeah, and Vulcan would never know the difference. So.
Yeah,
You
I
would
never get to know the difference.
And sometimes when you think, when you think it's Vulcan, it's actually one of them still.
That's right.
Oh no, this is getting weird.
Yes.
I don't know about mine. I don't know.
Adrian
Who
would
was
just
your
stay
Primarch?
faithful. I think Adrian would just stay faithful. Faithful to Gilliman.
That's true. I could choose Gilliman. But like, nah,
Such a
man.
good boy. Take
Yeah.
a Nightbringer.
Nightbringer.
It is time to spend more time with your husband, Primarch.
Okay.
Where is your vacation home going to be?
I don't think Lorgar would ever let me out of the Rift. Weird
Well,
vacation, just somewhere else in the Rift.
Deeper in the rift.
Deeper in the rift.
Just deep.
In like Korn's, you know that skull castle that Korn
Yeah.
has?
I
That
could
would be
kick it
really
in
good.
a skull castle.
Yeah,
For
I think you
sure.
could too.
So for me, it's Gilliman. And the thing is, like, when your man has the 500 worlds, man, you got options.
Like how we keep saying that his 500 worlds still
It's
exist.
the 250 worlds.
You know, he married him for the 500 worlds, so he keeps telling himself that lie.
To me, it was always 250 worlds because if we divorce, I get half of them. So
Adrian's actually been locked in like a dungeon in Terra and he's delusional. He
Yeah.
thinks he's with Gilliman in the 500 worlds.
yes. This is all a coping mechanism.
Vulcan's going to want to go someplace hot.
It's true. It's true.
And so to get away from my volcano home, I'm pretty sure he's going to go to a volcano
Yes.
on the homeworld.
Or like inside a sun somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
You and your husband decide you need to socialize more. Who do you invite for a dinner party?
Okay. Now it's your brain. Like,
It's Yvrain and she brings her cat, and then Gilliman and Yvrain go off, and you and the cat go off.
what's your answer?
So I'm on Terra, so let's invite the Emperor over. Come on.
He's dead, Brian.
That's
That's
really
not.
awkward. You could invite yourself over to the
Yeah,
Emperor.
we'll go.
not-
It's
How
like, we'll go
dare
to
you
the
say
ice-
he's dead? Are you kidding me?
I don't know. Lorgar
Yeah.
got along pretty well with like Armon, maybe
Or Erebus?
Erebus. Well,
You didn't give a choice?
Yeah, Erebus is coming
you just
tonight.
show up at home and Erebus is here. You're like, oh, didn't know we were having company.
Yeah.
I just go in my room and slam the door.
Yeah.
While there were hundreds of hours of content to go over, we thought this was some of the best early introduction from kind of the early days of the Primarch saga, but we have so much more. In fact, we have 3 other videos that you can check out that go through different stages of the saga, and it gets pretty weird, and it started off pretty weird, so you're not going to want to miss that. So go check out those other videos, and you can see or relive this crazy VariantHuman saga.